say this because although I love having Sam here, this is one of those moments I wish Regis was here, because Regis would take the opportunity to say, Krakow, it should have been you. I got saddled with Pippa, and your career has taken off, and Pippa's now sitting here stagnant with me. Am I right or am I wrong?
Only the Krakow part would be correct. This is like the Battle of the Blondes today on the show. Live, all blonde, all the time.
One of us is natural. I don't want to say anything.
Maybe only Sam. Maybe.
It was your
Diane Sawyer will tell you.
It was your birthday on Wednesday?
It was, yeah, and it was yours the week prior.
The week before.
Happy birthday, lady. Wait, that makes you both what?
Libra.
What's your sign?
Libra.
Libras.
We're both Libras from New Jersey.
That's right. Get along with everyone. Libras are like balanced people.
Or want to. We try.
We try. It's really hard.
That's part of it.
What did you do? Anything good?
Well, it was the premiere of 30 Rock that night.
Of course. So you sat and watched.
Well, they had actually sort of a cast and crew screening party.
Oh, that's so nice.
Which had nothing to do with my birthday, but I decided to consider it my birthday.
Did you bring your own cake?
Yeah, no cake, and I didn't even get to invite any of my own friends. But I internally sang "Happy Birthday" to myself. No, it's the best birthday present you can get.
The show?
I've gotten on a new sitcom. It shoots here in New York.
Right.
I love the show so much, and when I found out it was going to premiere on my birthday, I was like, oh wow, that's the greatest gift.
It's a good sign.
Hopefully.
Yeah, for sure. Now, last year you were in Guys and Dolls.
I was
in London.
In London, I was there for 9 months in the West End.
I mean, when you think about theater, that's sort of like where you think like, could I go to London? Could I perform with the English? And you can, and you did.
Well, we did do an American musical, so that I sort of had an in there, being the only American in the company. But it was Ewan McGregor was the other star of the show.
Right.
Since Ally McBeal went off the air, I've gotten to work with Jude Law, Ewan McGregor, and Antonio Banderas. It's been I know. Sort of not missing the girls of the Ally McBeal Law Office too much. Things have gotten much better for me.
Don't forget you worked with Regis.
And Regis.
And now Sam.
And I have to say though,
And now Alec Baldwin.
And now Alec Baldwin.
But you mentioned Antonio Banderas, and I have to go back for a second to 9. When you do that scene in 9, when you are hanging, what are you, up in the moon? What are you hanging on?
I sort of flew in from the ceiling on a bed sheet.
On a bed sheet, that's it, the bed sheet. And it's just one of those, like, spellbinding moments.
I was so lucky to get it. It was a really special
it's incredible.
thing to sort of create for a Broadway musical number.
But you get those roles, and we're going to talk about your new role in 30 Rock. Well, we take a My balls got stuck on the
on the chair.
We are back with Jane Krakowski, Krakow as we like to call her here on the show, star of 30 Rock. I think this show is amazing. I think it's really funny.
Oh, I'm so glad.
When you read the script, did you pinch yourself?
Yeah, I thought it was hilarious.
Right.
And I read the script first, and I asked to meet with Tina Fey, and I met with her. We sort of had she's the creator, head writer, and star of the show. And we had sort of like a 45-minute girl talk, really. We didn't go over any material from the show. And I left, and I called my agent. I was like, you have to get me on this program. I was so in awe of her when I left, and thought she was such a cool woman that I really, really wanted to be on the show.
Right, yeah.
Now you understand, because you've seen so many bad comedies, how hard comedy is to do. And you guys are so great. I mean, the skits, the timing, you guys are wonderful.
It's all in the writing, though. You have to really be lucky to get great writers. And we film with a single camera, so it's sort of that new form of half-hour comedy show. We have no laugh track, so we have to just trust that it's funny and people will know to laugh at home. So.
I mean, here's what I love. We're in the commercial, and she's like, "Did you think it was funny? Did you think it was funny?" We were beating furniture laughing
really
so hard at this
Well,
show.
I'm also used to doing theater, so I get or like these kinds of shows where you get the instant gratification from the audience. You know whether you did it or you didn't.
Or the
immediately.
awkward, deadly silence.
Yeah, and then you have to go to rehearsal the next day to fix it. So you have to sort of trust a little bit more. And then I hear when I go to the mall or I walk around outside that people think it was funny, and I'm so thrilled.
It's great too because Tina Fey, who was the head writer of Saturday Night Live for so long, I think brings a unique sort of first-hand experience to all of it. This is based somewhere in reality.
Right, because 30 Rock it's called 30 Rock because that's the name of the building, 30 Rockefeller Plaza. where SNL shoots, and it takes place behind the scenes of a variety show a la Saturday Night Live.
Right, it's called The Girly Show.
The show within the show
And
is
you,
The
of
Girly
course,
Show.
are the star.
Of The Girly Show for episode 1. That was the slight snag that Tina didn't tell me, no. The story of the first episode is that Alec Baldwin's character, who works for GE, and because he was good at microwave programming, they thought he could run a television show. So,
and he has the big picture of the oven in the office.
And he wants to bring in a movie star to sort of hype up the ratings, and they bring on Tracy Morgan who
plays Tracy Jordan, who is
Tracy
sort of
Jordan.
this unpredictable
He's
movie
crazy.
star. He's a crazy movie star with outrageous demands. And so we have a clip where you're
of your next show.
complaining about having to work with Tracy Jordan.
Next week's episode is so funny.
Let's take a look at 30 Rock.
Okay.
So good. It's 30 Rock, Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. on NBC. Jane Krakowski. Great to see you. We've got Dancing with the Stars, Willa Ford and Max when we return.